All right, and we're back. All right, so we're on the draw here, and this hand is very close. This is very close, but I think we should mulligan this. 5 lands is just too many here. If this plains was a spell, I would keep that. Ugh. Yeah, now we wish we would have kept that. I think we're gonna keep this instead of going down to 5. It's definitely not great. Yeah, we're going to keep. Okay, well, that's the best possible card, I suppose. Alright, we are up against Infect, eh? Or Affinity, okay. Not the greatest matchup for us. Alright, we'll start with this. We definitely want Thought Scour, because that will allow us to play Tasigur next turn. So we're going to put this on bottom and put this on top. And then we can at least do Tasigur next turn. It's not great, but and it'll still draw us a card. Well, he's just going to vomit his hand on the table. Hopefully not a plating or that. Ugh. We really want to be able to draw a way to get that off the table, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Negative. Okay, well, I think we're still going to want to get this Tasigur into play. Start, if anything, starting a clock on this guy. Alright, we'll drop this. Pass the turn. Yeah, him getting Steel's Overseer active is very bad for us. Yep. All the things. Oh boy. Yeah, he's doing stuff. Yeah, even with one Fatal Push here, this game is just so different. But now it's going to be pretty tough. Or near impossible. Alright. Well, we'll start by Thought Scouring. Hit the Goryos, but no targets. That will be game for us, I imagine. Drawing Inquisition here is pretty awkward. Yeah. Yeah, we can't win from here. We'll actually be dead next turn to Infect. Alright, that was a good game one. We got some good sideboard cards for him, though. We're going to bring in Fragmatizes, Stony Silences, of course. Lingering Souls are pretty good. And even a Damnation. Things that aren't good, hand disruption spells. We don't like those. Lilianas are pretty bad as well. I know we're going to have to bring some of these cards back in. I'm just getting rid of the cards that I think are for sure poor. And what we will want to bring in... Yeah, so Liliana just is not great, but I think a couple of them is fine. I really don't want any hand disruption spells on the play. I just want to try to run my game plan and just try to one-for-one answer him as much as possible. Or, obviously, more than one-for-one. And just really try to get it. Because if we get our odds of that on turn 2 or 3, it's very hard for them to be able to pressure us enough back. Alright, so we'll give this a shot. We're going to go first. Alright, we like this. We like this a lot. We're going to lead with the Darklit Shores. We can really set up a good Damnation turn here, I feel. Maybe even like fragmatizing his Mox Opal or something. And then really just setting up for the huge 2-3 for 1. Alright. Do we care about that enough to Fatal Push it right now? I think the answer is yes. Just to stop him from going mad the first couple turns. Alright, we'll get this. Get the Jason play. Collective Brutality is a card that I don't think is actually very great against him. Some do play, you know, Galvanic Blast and stuff where we could get a target, but ew. Okay, well, good thing we have the Fragmatize there. Alright. So creature cards in graveyards and library can't enter the battlefield, and they can't use stuff from the graveyard. So we do not have to actually kill that now. But we will start by drawing a card. Probably discarding this. That's actually worse. Yeah, we'll discard... We actually are going to discard the Brutality here, I think. Nah, we're going to get rid of the Jace. We're going to Thought Scour now while we can. Alright, we got Goryos. So now we can actually start doing stuff. So we're going to want to Fragmentize now. Alright. Alright, we got an Arcbound. And that guy. Okay. I think we'll draw a card here. We got Goryo's back. Now we got some decisions. So we can Brutality his Arcbound Ravager just to give it -2, -2. And we could Fragmentize to get rid of all the things right now, which might be the play. Yeah, actually I really like that. So I think we're going to get rid of this land. Yeah, we'll get rid of this land. And I think we're going to want to bring back Fatal Push. So we're going to do this. Target creature gets -2/-2. He's going to sacrifice it, put it over there. Then we'll Fatal Push it. Or we really don't care about him, we can just tick up. That's a better play. We do not care about it right now. Okay, that is a card we do care about killing. So now we can just Damnation. Just get it over with. It's going to be the best it is now. Yeah, that's going to be our play. Good old Damnation. I haven't cast this card in a long time. Alright, we'll tick up. And now we're just really looking for Obsidat to really close out the game. So now we're going to be flashing back Thought Scours. Okay. Okay. It's going to get us with 1 poison. We're okay with that. Ooh, that was a nice one. Okay, so I think we're going to want to Liliana right now to get that off the board. And we're just okay if it dies and does that as its cause. But so for now, we're going to flash back, like I said, that Thought Scour. Okay, did not hit what we wanted there. But we're still going to cast Liliana. Okay, we'll say go. Allow him to kill our Liliana. We're completely fine with that. He's probably going to throw 1 poison at us. And the actual damage at Liliana, which we're okay with as well. Yep. Okay, now we get Lingering Souls, and we're basically going to lock down this game. So now we have... Let's maximize this so everyone can see. Alright, so now our options. Brutality is bad, and I think we should take those out for the next game. I don't think they're great. So we can Goryo's back a Jace, or we can do another Thought Scour. Since we already have a Goryo's and a Jace, I think we're just going to Thought Scour for now. Alright. Possibly hit what we want here. We had a Tassiger. That's not what we wanted. Okay, so we're going to Serum Visions. Murderous Cut and Goryo's Vengeance. I will take the Murder Cut. I don't want another Goryo's. And then we're going to play a Lingering Souls. Marsh Flats, pass the turn. Really shut down his attack there. And now once again, we're okay with him killing the Jace. It's not that big of a deal to us anymore. Etched Champion, he says. We're okay with that. Sacrifice this. I did have Murderous Cut on the top, so I should not have sacrificed that. That was a mistake. I'm going to get the Godless Shrine in case we want to cast Obsidat. Oh. We're going to tick up on this. We are going to attack for 2. Ooh, I guess we cannot do that because it can just target itself. Yeah, we won't attack this turn. We will play a Jace. And flashback Lingering Souls. Another Etched Champion. Okay, well that's getting scary. I'll have to say yep about that. Okay, we're going to untap. Alright, well at least we got the removal to deal with them here. Yeah, we might end up just damnationing here. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be our avenue here. So I don't think we want to attack. We're just going to start using our Fatal Pushes to destroy the lands. So yeah, we're just going to say go for now. Next turn will be a big turn for us here. Definitely damnationing now. Okay, well. Now we could Fatal Push this. He would animate again. Yeah, I think we're just going to be okay with that. And we're going to use this to damnation. Yep, we'll allow that. No point in drawing at end step here. Well, actually there is, because if we draw Obsidat... No, because we want a Wrath. Okay, no point. Alrighty, so now we're going to attack. If he animates anything, it's a huge mistake on his part. Yep, that's a good call. He knows what's coming. Alright, so we're going to draw. Stony Silence. It's pretty good. I think we can get rid of a Goryo safely. I'm going to keep this one. Cast Damnation. Alright. Cast Damnation here. Then we're going to leave open Fatal Push here. Protect Jace a little bit. So he can animate 3 of them. And we're going to kill 2 of them. I think definitely the Nexus. The Ink Moth. all attacking this. I think we're just okay with that. Yeah, we might just be okay with that and then just Goryo's Vengeance back at Jace. Okay, they're all Blink Moss, so he can just... Oh no, he can't. It's one and that, okay. Well, we can save Jace if we really want to. Which I don't think we do. It's a close one. Yeah, we're going to let this one fall. So end step, we're going to Goryo's. Back at Jace. Has haste. Don't need to do it now. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. Alright, we'll get Obsidat in the graveyard. We're going to use this Goryo's. I'm going to tick down. Cast on Obsifather. Get him back. Drain. Cast Stony Silence. And we're going to attack. Stack it correctly here. And the Jace obviously doesn't get exiled because it is not the same Jace anymore. It's the flip side. Now we got Obsidat coming back to pressure him every single turn. Okay, Grafdigger's Cage. So, he's looking to shut that down. So I should just Goryo's back Jace right now. Creature cards in graveyards and library can't enter the battlefield. Yep, we'll do that now then. Not going to activate it until he decides to try to kill that, though. Which would be a poor decision on his part, since this has to be activated. He's just trying to get on in with the poison. Ooh, that was a mistake. I think he just realized now. He's like, oh, wait. Yep. Okay. End step. This trigger is going to go on the stack. We're going to draw a card. Discard a Fatal Push. Flip. Keep the good one. And now we can always fragmentize the Grafdigger's Cage if we really wanted to. Doesn't seem necessary right now. We're going to start by Searing Visions. Okay, he has 0 cards in hand, so I think he's just dead to these 2 cards. So this is instant source from graveyard this turn. Okay, yep. So we're going to flash back a Fatal Push and just make sure and kill him this turn. Alright, got that game. Okay, so it seems like his only really way to disrupt us is the Cage, which is a good answer. I kind of think we should maybe have more than 2 Fragmentize in the deck, because sometimes it's just the most important card. Since his deck does go to slow down a lot more by bringing in cards like that, I think we'll up the number of a couple Inquisitions here. Since we're on the draw, I think Hand Disruption becomes a lot better. Or I think Liliana is just terrible on the draw. So... And we really want to get that Grafdigger's Cage, if anything. So I think we're going to keep in Hand Disruption for now. I could see this being good against Edge Champion, though. Maybe we'll go 2 and 2. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, game 3. Alright, we got that Damnation again, which is nice. But the rest of the hand is quite poor. But I think it is too good to mulligan here, so we're going to keep this one. It's not great. Definitely want a Jace or something. Yep. That just regenerates target artifact. Yep, okay. Alright, well that's a decent draw. We're going to try to get like a cranial plating here. Pithing Needle, Galvanic Blast, Arcbound Ravager. Okay. So he's trying to... He doesn't have red. So the Galvanic Blast right now is not that big of a deal. Pithing Needle only hits Jace, which isn't the worst. It's not the best. I really think we just play it safe and we get Arcbound Ravager out of here, and just his hand is so slow without that. We'll have so much time. Maybe even cast a Griselbrand for the win. He might even just try to get poison on me. Yep, not a bad strategy. Ooh, I think my opponent misclicked there. Now we have an interesting situation on our hands. We could look to go to discard in a couple turns and just discard Griselbrand. Okay. Regardless of what we try to kill, he can regenerate. Because this is an artifact, right? Yep. I think we're going to still try to take out this Inkmoth Nexus. Ooh, I did that during his main phase, though. That's a mistake. Just in case he were to let that resolve. Should have did that during combat, of course. Put this into play tapped. Ooh, that was the best draw you could absolutely hope for here. Lingering Souls might even just close down this game here. Ornithopter makes it so we can't really get super aggressive on him. We maybe just hold the game off with Lingering Souls tokens until we can draw into more late game stuff. Guessing he's naming Jace. Yep. So our Jaces are shut down. Our Tassigers, on the other hand, are not shut down. That was a great draw as well. All right, here we're going to want to get another white source because Obsidat's being pretty close to being cast here, so we're going to get that Hallowed Fountain. Is there a world where we pay 2? Yep, so we can go Tassiger and Lingering Souls here and just get everything out there and go for it, which I think is the play here. Yeah, and we're going to get aggressive. We're going to use this Damnation as a very, very backup plan. We are so wildly ahead right now, we have to go to try to close this game out and take advantage of this while we can. And if we can ever find a discard outlet for Griselbrand, then we can really just take over the game here. Collective Brutality would have been like the best top deck, but, well, now that's dead as well. Stony Silence. Not that big of a deal. I think we'd rather Tassiger. I think we're going to attack with everything here. We don't care about defense right now. We're going to try to close this out. Yeah, Stony Silence is not that big of a deal for us right now. Yeah, the only thing would be if he goes like cranial plating and equipped is the only thing that would make us regret our decision. But for now, we're just going to Tassiger. Because we could just hit an Obsidian, or I guess Obsidian shuts down, but still. He's just going to go aggro. Probably only attacking with these two, yep. Alright, we're going to activate. And we hit. We hit huge. Both of those cards are great right now. We'll take a push. That would have been the most insane Tassiger if he didn't have that cage. Holy crap. Alright. It's just really ink mothing us. Okay, so now we're just going to play a Stony Silence and then use 2 Fatal Pushes here. And probably lock out the game with that. Get them all in there. Have him take 7 again. Use these Fatal Pushes defensively if we have to, but I don't think there's much that he can do here. I know he has that Galvanic Blast in hand and 2 other mystery cards. Looks like his plan. See, he created a game plan where he took away from his initial strategy so much by bringing in this stuff, and then Affinity just doesn't fire on all cylinders like it normally does. All right, well, I think we're gonna first Fatal Push this Signal Pest. We'll allow him to do whatever there. And then we're just going to Fatal Push this other blocker. And that should lock up the game. Alright, that's it. Woo! Stay tuned for one more.